And my name is Zach Wiebe. I'm a Planning and Natural Resources Manager for the Larimer County Department of Natural Resources. So what you see behind me is the land-based portion of Chimney Hollow Open Space, which is west of the reservoir, which consists of, in some places, fairly steep topography, ponderosa pine forests, mixed shrublands, interspersed with meadow habitats, all of which really creates a mosaic of relatively intact, healthy, native ecosystems that we plan to protect while we provide public access.
My name is Joe Donnelly. I'm the project manager for the Chimney Hollow Reservoir project for Northern Water. So our Chimney Hollow property was owned by Hewlett-Packard back in 2004. And at the time, Northern Water, we were looking for a location to build a new reservoir. And at the same time, Larimer County was looking for a place to create a new public open space. A reliable water supply and recreation opportunities were both on the forefront of our objectives. We were able to purchase this property jointly with Larimer County. We purchased the lower 1,600 acres, and they purchased the western upland 1,800 acres. And then together we signed an intergovernmental agreement that we would build a reservoir and they would build and operate a public open space. As part of that agreement, we told Larimer County that we would build a new public access road to the recreation site. So as part of that, we did a traffic study. We added additional right turn lanes and left turn lanes and acceleration lanes onto Pole Hill Road to make sure that we had a safe access for the public. We had to build a bridge over the Flatiron Penstocks so that the public could drive in to clear that historic infrastructure and get to the future public open space.
The Larimer County ownership on the west of the reservoir site is about 1,850 acres, which for comparison purposes is about 2/3 the size of Horsetooth Mountain open space. When the reservoir is complete, it will be approximately 760 acres, which another comparison is approximately 2/3 the size of Carter Lake. And in 2024, we are collecting public feedback to help guide our future management. This management plan will help us consider the protection of environmental, cultural, ecological resources while providing a quality and safe nature-based outdoor experience for our visitors. When the plan is complete, it will help determine what we're able to build in terms of access infrastructure on the site. But we anticipate access to the reservoir for wakeless recreation, as well as a trail system that probably hosts about 10 to 12 miles of trail. Within the 10 to 12 miles of trail, one of the connections that we envision is a connection over to the south side of Carter Lake, where there will be new parking area. Per our agreements and recreation lease with Northern Water, the site will have no overnight use, which means no camping, and on the reservoir itself, it will be wakeless boating, so should cater more to hand launch watercraft rather than motorized boats. So during our management planning process, there will be several opportunities to provide feedback. Once we complete this initial round of public feedback, we'll develop a draft plan, and then later in the summer there will be a second round where we'll display that plan and share that plan and ask for your feedback again to help us refine it into a final plan later this fall. And as we go through the management plan process, we really want public input to help us determine what is the most appropriate infrastructure to build, what the community values are for this site. So please visit our website and share your feedback. We really value that in our planning. So once our planning process is complete in 2024, we will seek funding and begin to build infrastructure in 2025 and into 2026 for a hopeful opening date to the public sometime in 2027. That is, of course, dependent on the reservoir and its capacity, because per our agreements, we won't open the property until the reservoir is filled.